Morning class. As you all know beta, in the previous video we have completed our chapter number 2nd. Today we will start our chapter number 3rd. So the name of chapter 3rd is Square and Square Roots. This is the name of your chapter beta. Okay. So what is square? Square of a number is the multiplication of number by itself beta. By itself. It means beta, for example, if you have to find the square of a given number like 9, you have to represent the square of a number by raising power 2 to the given number. This is square of 9. Okay. How can you find this? By simply multiplying 9 to 9, and that is equal to 81. Okay. So this is the square of 9. In the same manner, you can find many, like if you want to find the square of 11, this is equal to 11 multiplied by 11, and that is 121. So this is the square of 11. So this is the way by which you can calculate the square of any given number. Now let us learn something more about the square. If you have a number with unit place like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0, or you can say that 10. These are the first 10 natural number, or you can say that our counting from 1 to 10. If we square all these, so 1 square is equal to 1, 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16, 5 square is equal to 25, 6 square equal to 36, 7 square equal to 49, 8 square equal to 64, 9 square equal to 81 and 10 square equal to 100. Now from here what you can say beta, look at the value of square and their unit place. Here 1 is unit place, here 4, here 9, here 6, here 5, here 6, here 9, here 4, here 1 and here 0. So what we can say from here, that a square number never end with 2, 3, 7 and 8, because beta all numbers in this universe have unit place out of 0 to 9, and if we square these numbers, then what will we get? We get only the numbers 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. Okay. So if we have a number as square of any number, then unit place of that number must be from 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay. So this is the property of your square number, or you can say that a perfect square. Okay. Now we will discuss some more property. A perfect square never ends with odd number of 0, odd numbers of zeros. For example, 100 is a perfect square, but 1000 is not. Okay, because number of zeros are 3 and 3 is odd number. Clear? Now we will move on the next property. square of a even number is again an even number, and square of an odd number is again an odd number. Okay, for example beta, 12 is even number and the square of 12 is 144, and this is again even number, and again 13 is odd number and square of 13 is 169, and this is again odd number, and this is even. So we can say that square of a even number is again even number and square of odd number is again odd number. Clear? Now move on the next property. Next property of perfect square is beta, whenever we find the difference between squares of two consecutive number, then it is equal to sum of number. Okay, now look at the example. By example you can easily understand this concept. If you have two consecutive number like 2 or 3, okay, then you have to find their difference of square. So square of 3 is equal to 9 and 2 is equal to 4. From here their difference is equal to 9 minus 4, that is 5, and sum of 2 and 3 is also 5. So from here we can say beta, difference of square of two consecutive number is equal to the sum of number. Consecutive number are which comes once after one, or you can say that successor of each one is another. Two consecutive number are those in which one is successor of another. Okay, in this 3 is successor of 2. Clear? Now we will discuss about Pythagorean triplet of natural number. Okay, if we have a natural number n beta, okay, then 2n, n square minus 1 and n square plus 1, these three numbers represent the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, for example beta, if we have given n equal to 2, and then we have to find Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so Pythagorean triplet is 2n, n square minus 1 and n square plus 1. Okay, so 2 into 2 is equal to 4, n square is equal to 2 square minus 1, and that is equal to 4 minus 1 equal to 3, and again n square plus 1 is equal to 2 square plus 1, and that is equal to 4 plus 1. So from here beta, we can say that 3, 4 and 5 are Pythagorean Pythagorean triplet. Okay, and Pythagorean triplet are those number beta in which square of greater number is equal to the sum of square of remaining two. Here greater number is 5, so square of 5 is 25, and square of 4 is equal to 16, and square of 9 is equal to 3 is equal to 9. So sum of 16 and 9 is equal to 25, and this is equal to square of greater number. So this is the property of Pythagorean triplet number, that square of greater number is equal to the sum of square of two smaller number. Clear beta? So this is the basic part of your chapter number 3rd. From tomorrow we will start the exercise 3.1. Okay, till then take care, have a nice day.